let's get into it. Turn this up. This is go to the max. Oh, that sucks. Yo, what's happening? Carl, what's happening? James, what's happening? Man, just trying to make the day, man, so I can get on by my business. Chuck, what's happening? Man, so we're gonna talk about economics, right? Because it seemed like a lot of people got a lot of false hope. So I'm gonna give y'all a real good breakdown of something. Hold on, let me look up something. Roscoe, what's happening? T, what's happening? With my mask, I took my mask out. Let me show you. I got some more masks. Hold on. I got a few of them. Yeah, Angel, what's happening? Yeah, I got some more. Oh, I got all kind of masks. Oh, I got my results back today from my COVID-19 testing. I'm good, baby. It's all negative, man. So my precaution I've been taking been working. And the swab went bad, like people were saying. Man, they go back there in your brain, but it was gentle. It just took a like irritate, but nothing bad. Rigo, what's happening? Hey, I'm glad you're on here too, Rigo. We finna talk about this economic system. Frontline take. Oh yeah, for sure, man. Cause we definitely been making people with it, like confirm. Then, hey, let me show y'all something right quick. Let me show y'all what we got. They had this in here when I got to work today. I'm actually got on the ambulance today, which is good. Old timer was in it. So look. So put them in here, close this whole thing up, zip them up. Sandra was in it. Then you got a vent up here that go out the truck. So yeah, it's serious. What? Oh yeah, most definitely, Roscoe. I was good to go. I was good, man. Everything negative. So, all right. So we're gonna break it down like this, right? So last I heard, we had 22 million people without jobs, right? I'm gonna talk some solid numbers. All right. So I think it's 331 million people in the U.S., right? So before all this COVID-19 stuff started happening, you still had people working, people buying houses, building houses, etc., right? All right. So I'm going to show you how much this is a chain reaction. So say Anna and her husband John, they own a tanning, some type of tanning business, right? All right, they making pretty good money a year, so they want to build a house. Say they gonna build a house for about 250,000, right? All right, this one person out of the 331 million people in the U.S. So let's say 3 million out of the 331 million people in the U.S. are gonna build houses. You only talking about 3 million, just a drop in the bucket, right? All right. Let me show you how this works. All right, so they spend their money on the house or whatever, they deposit, however they work, right? All right, so they bought land. After they bought land, now 18-wheeler got to come a few 18-wheelers. So just say this land, it's got trees and stuff on it. So the land got to be cleared. So it's going to be the first 18-wheelers are going to come with a low boy. Some heavy haul trucks are going to show up. They're going to get off. They're going to start clearing the land, right? That's the first set. Then after they clear the land, then some more 18-wheelers are going to show up. Dump trucks. They're going to bring dirt. So while they, smoothing this land out for the house to get built or whatever, dump trucks bringing the dirt, they smoothing this crap out, however the case may be. All right, also, engineers came in prior to that happening because engineers got to map everything out. They got to determine the layout of the property and how high or how low it have to be, because if y'all look at land, it's not even. Some of the houses sit higher than other houses because it have to be like that. Because when it rains, that water have to go somewhere. If everything even, the water won't go nowhere, it'll just sit there. Just be puddles of water. So the engineers got to come in and map everything out. Michael, what's happening? So now you had the engineers come out. You had the 18-wheel drive with the heavy haul equipment and lumber trucks or whatever. Take the trees to the paper mill. So you got them. All right, next you got the dump truck people coming out, right? Then you got your plumbers coming out because they got to lay the plumbing. And the electricians or whatever they are to put the underground power in. All right? So then you got your cement trucks coming to lay the foundation. So then after your dump trucks gone, your heavy haul trucks gone, your cement trucks gone, now you got 18-wheeler flatbed coming in, 48,000-pound load of lumber. So they drop the lumber, framing go up. Then you got another 18-wheeler come with sheetrock, another 48,000-pound load. So after they leave, you got the sheetrock up and all that crap. And if it's a brick house, now you got another 18-wheeler coming with a load of bricks. So then they brick the house. All right. Then you got another 18-wheeler coming with 48,000 pounds of roofing shingles. So look at all them different companies I already just named, all these different trucks bringing this different equipment. So then you got another 18-wheeler or hot shot, whatever you want to call it. They're going to bring that green electrical box we used to be sitting on in projects. They're going to bring that because the house got to have power to it. Then you got to have your people from the electric company come up and run power from the electrical lines to your house. Then you got the gas company come up. They got to run gas lines and put a gas meter and all that. So think about all them different jobs, all them different positions. Professional people got to come to your house to work. Right? So that's one house. Think about 3 million houses. It's probably gonna be way more than that, but I'm just saying on the low end. the ice cream truck. Oh yeah, the ice cream truck come later. So yeah, all right. Another thing, in big cities, they have the little food trucks like the little taco trucks and stuff. They come out to these construction sites around lunchtime to sell food. So if these people ain't working, so like people there's people building houses right now, and this because this stuff was paid for prior to the coronavirus hitting. But right now, you got 22 million people without a job. Ain't nobody buying no houses right now, either because they ain't got a job, or either because they don't know what's gonna happen after this over with. So that's everything to stand still with that. But you think about all those different loads, just different people you're gonna need. There, you still gotta have the inspectors to come out. Inspectors need jobs. You're gonna need all these people to come out for one house. Think about 3 million houses. You think about how many loads it took to come to that house to bring supplies to that one house. So when you're talking about the amount of loads that's available, just think about all them loads I just named off that one house. And now you're talking about millions of it. So, some of the homies been hitting me up like, man, what's going on with these loads? It ain't really a lot. They ain't really paying nothing. But my thing is, so me and one of my boys talking today, he was like, so how long you think this gonna go on? And what I said to him, like, man, you gotta be realistic about it. You can't just say, oh, this is gonna happen for this amount of time, because you don't know what happened. Anytime you got 22 million people that's unemployed, think about this here. If you own a business, anytime you own a business, you gotta have customers. When you got 22 million people without a job, they can't be your customer because they don't have money. They ain't got a job. So now that you ain't getting customers, your business is eventually gonna go under. You're gonna have to start laying people off. Fine, you're just gonna have to shut the business down. When you got casinos like in Vegas filing for bankruptcy, it's bad. So it's not a time limit on this whole thing when things gonna get better. It's gonna take years to get better. You don't have to agree with me, but I'm speaking realistic. It's gonna take years for the economy to get back better. It's not gonna get better overnight. So from what I heard, the freaking crude oil is in the negative by like 35% or something like that. All is what drives the economy. Come on. When that stuff go downhill, everything else gonna follow. I don't care what you say, everything else gonna follow. This is war's fault over oil, even though they won't say it. We talked to all the soldiers that been in war, back in Desert Storm and all these other wars, asked them what they was doing during the war. You know, they say they was going pipelines and all refineries and stuff like that. That's what they were doing. So oil is an important resource. And like I say, when that goes in the negative, you best believe everything else is gonna follow. Fuel price right now is a freaking $1.35 around here. I mean, I haven't seen $1.35 fuel since like the early 90s. I remember when it used to be 79 cents. You know, people older than me, of course, they remember it being lower than that, but 79, 89, 99, it slowly started going up throughout the 90s. And somewhere in the 2000s, I don't remember what year, I think I was in high school, probably junior or senior, and that crap shot through the roof. It was $2 and something. So, but like I say, the oil is what drives the economy. When that's down, everything else down, because you're talking about millions of jobs from oil, millions in the U.S. and overseas. Because you have U.S. workers, they're going overseas to work, they're going offshore to work, they're going everywhere. So you talking about a lot of people that's got all this money. When they start losing jobs, they ain't buying cars, they ain't buying houses, they ain't buying clothes. I mean, why would you buy clothes anyway? Everything shut down, you can't go nowhere. So what's the point of buying clothes? And then when they open everything back up, you gotta think about this. They're gonna have so many social distance rules in place, so many people in a restaurant at one time. The table's gonna have to be 6 feet apart. They already got on TV and said no more large gatherings to 2021. You think about a large gathering, I don't know what y'all think about it, but I'm looking at a football game, NFL game, NBA game, or whatever. That's a large gathering. There's tons of people in that facility. So what's gonna happen with that now? They're gonna take a hard hit. So, I mean, when you really look at it, that's thousands, probably this. In my opinion, that's millions of jobs that's tied into that. I mean, you gotta have somebody has got to make these jerseys. A truck has to deliver these jerseys. Trucks have to deliver food to these football and basketball stadiums, baseball stadiums, beer, peanuts, nachos, all that. You know what I'm saying? Tell you what's happening, man. Man, we just talking about economics, man, and trying to give people some reality, a real reality check. You know, I mean, besides that, you got team jerseys they sell and T-shirts and stuff like that. Uh, you know, these these professional athletes they buy cars, so they boosting the economy as far as these different car lot people selling vehicles. Uh, you know, you got person on the shelf. If you're a person on the shelf, guess what? If these people ain't making all this extreme money, because it ain't just athletes that have personal shelf, it's just people with a lot of money in general have personal shelves. So, hey, they out the door. They like, hey, man, I'm trying to cut down on some. Look at Tay. They trying to cut down on some money. So, guess what, man? I'm just start cooking myself, man. I can't afford to have you around. You gotta go. But you know, uh, man, but like I said, you gotta have the referees get paid a lot. The people that clean up at these stadiums, mow the lawn at these stadiums, the security, you know, they have their own. If you own a security company, security guards or whatever, they got tons of them out there. But hey, you just took jobs away from these people. Uh, I mean, it's endless. A charter bus, like, you know, I don't know, name a charter bus company or whatever. Still boy, you gotta have more than one hustle. Facts, you definitely have to have more than one hustle. But it's gotta be an essential job though. Because you can have plenty of hustles. If it ain't essential, guess what? You ain't working when things go bad. You out of business. So, but like I say, you have, all right, let's talk about the casinos here, right? They used to have these big buses from Arkansas and Texas and whatever. There used to be bus loads of people. They're just like rotating these buses out, bringing people to the casinos. That's money. Now, if you own that bus company or you drive for that bus company, guess what? You ain't got customers right now. No. Large gatherings, number one. You got a lot of people on that bus. And the casino shut down. So you just took that away from them, transporting people back and forth to that, transporting tours around Washington, D.C. You got bus loads of people going to sporting events. So, bam, you just crushed them. Church events. A lot of people get on these charter buses and go to church events. So you just really smash that company or whatever. Then they don't have to start laying employees off. Like, hey man, business slow. Ain't nobody, chartering no buses right now, so we gotta let you go. So, man, it's a whole lot bigger of a deal than what people think. Because whoever own that company, they still gotta pay the monthly notes on that bus. They still got to pay for maintenance, fuel, and insurance, all the fees that come with having the authority to run that bus. For to have a bus line, it ain't like trucking. Trucking, all you need is a bare minimum. Oh man, Mike, you couldn't do it, man. So you only need $750,000 to start a trucking authority, or $750,000 of insurance, commercial insurance, to start a trucking authority. But everybody wants you to have $1 million before they give you work. Yeah, facts. So, but to have a bus company, you have to have $2 million policy before they would even give you commercial insurance on the charter bus. So, if you want to keep your authority, you still got to pay that insurance on it. So you just think about all the stuff that's associated with it. But even with that being said, guess what? When your business is up and running, you paying insurance. These insurance people got jobs now. I think we pay too much for insurance technically, but that's besides the point. The point is, with your business running, you're paying them for insurance. Now their business running. Every single business in the world is tied to each other. It's like a domino effect. You knock down one domino, everything fall down. Dang, that's good, River Big. That's good. So, yeah, but I don't think people, a lot of people even understand how everything is connected to each other. Like I was looking at the stocks with the railroad companies, that crap going down. Cause you got, like I say, you got to think about all these different businesses, huge businesses, right? All right, this crap has affected importing and exporting. When that stuff come in, it goes on the train, it goes on the truck. Okay, when importing and exporting, when the volume of it goes down, it's not much of it getting shipped on a truck or a train. So they're gonna take a hit too. And then you gotta think about when all this stuff happens like this, even the companies that's running essential jobs, they start limiting the amount of workers. So guess what? We got to start letting some of these people go because we don't have the volume that we once had. So yeah, we still working, we still running, but we don't have the volume. So guess what? I got to start letting some people go. Hey, take your vacation, use your vacation time up, or your sick leave time or whatever. They gonna start there. All right. Then when that ain't working, they gotta just start letting people go. So now when everything started slowly start back opening back up, business is gonna be slow for a while. You're gonna see these big companies, they shutting down, or I won't say shutting down, let's say business slow down, right? Now these large companies, they gotta let all these people go. And when they kick business back up, they're gonna go back to being a small company again. Because now everybody's starting over from scratch. Everybody gonna be starting over from scratch. I'm telling you, everybody is gonna be starting over from scratch again. Because as a country, we done lost billions and billions and billions of dollars already, just from the time frame we've been down. Now they talking about, I was listening to the radio today, they was talking about extending for another 30 days. Leveling the playing field. They'll level the playing field if they wipe out a lot of people's debt. That will level the playing field right there. So, all this stimulus checks and all that, yeah, that's cool, but hey man, just get rid of the credit. Get rid of my student loan and all that other. Just cut that out. Like I'm good. I consider that level. Because I can get a long way with having that debt gone versus a $1,200 stimulus check. Like that's just a drop in the bucket. Yeah, anybody on here still working? If so, like what kind of work? Yeah, they gotta have workers though. Trump ain't having it. Yeah, man. So, about truck drive for Amazon. This was up. Running a new truck. Woo. Man, one of my homies told me he refinanced his truck. I was like, oh my goodness, bro. Why did you do that? Man, he need to wipe away student loans. Definitely need to. More. Yeah, so, all right, so me and one of my homies was talking, grinding. Where you at now? I've been seeing a lot of lows going in California, but I'm sure you're gonna get stuck out there. Yeah, it's crazy, Roscoe. That little boy look terrible. So, all right, so deals on a new truck right now. Facts. Facts. And I definitely want a new truck. I definitely want a new truck, but I want to buy a truck and a car at the same time. It's definitely about economics. Man, this is the thing. Hey, I'm gonna be real. And I ain't sending mine no way. But I'm gonna be honest, man. I I personally don't feel like Trump is a good president. But I also feel that he ain't to blame for everything. People just naturally want to blame him for everything because he's the face of America. But everything really ain't his fault. Like for real. Now, as far as these people that's work under him, like these scientists and stuff, these scientists try to warn him about this stuff was going to hit, and he didn't want to hear it, and he let them go. Yeah, that's his fault. Because you got to listen to your people because you don't know it all. That's why if you rich, let's say, successful people that is wealthy, you know what they do? They know they don't know it all, so they surround themselves with a lot of smart people, and they actually listen to these people, cause they like, well, shoot, I don't know. He know, they know. Yeah, definitely hard here. So, hey, I hired them because they're good at what they do and they know what they know. So we gonna work together. We gonna come up with a plan. You gotta listen to your people. But as far as what I do, yeah, you're right. Wouldn't. Definitely wouldn't. I mean, would. I'm sorry. Yeah, no. It could have. You think about this though. No country couldn't have been prepared for nothing like this. But if they knew masks, gloves, hand sanitizer, soap and water reduces the spread of it, we could have already been prepared as far as saying, hey, everybody, y'all need to start wearing this or whatever the case may be. Start taking precautions because this stuff, it's a big deal. And then, yeah, you could have reduced the amount of people getting sick. You ain't gonna stop it, but you can slow it down. The hospitals and everybody else, EMS, healthcare workers in general, they wouldn't get flooded with sick people like they was getting flooded. Like you still gonna have sick people, but it wouldn't have got just slaughtered like it did. Close up the borders and save millions. Yeah. So, like I say, even though man, he threw his vice president under the bus at one of the press conferences, man. I was like, man, that's messed up, man. How you throw this man under the bus, man? He turned so red too. But man, I mean, I look at it like this here. Being a president is a politic position. He's not a politician. He's just a person with a lot of money, and everybody like, well, he ain't a politician. We need to. Yeah, he ain't a politician. We need somebody who's a businessman. But yeah, but he was the wrong businessman. Come on, man. The man filed bankruptcy 7 times. Come on, how good of a business are you doing if you file for bankruptcy 7 times? Like, I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, he grows billion dollars or whatever. But anytime you continue to file for bankruptcy, I don't care what nobody say. I probably would too. But it's robbery. Man, you robbing people of money. You robbing the banks, you robbing investors, you robbing people. It's just legal robbery, basically. Let Kanye do the talk. Didn't hear about it? Oh, heck yeah. flights from China. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I got just to be honest, man. He scammed people out their money. He did all that. But I don't think people looked at it. Hillary wasn't a good choice either. She definitely wasn't a good choice. But I mean, you really gotta look. You gotta look overall. And I'm gonna tell you something. Was crazy. It's somewhat out the subject of what we talking about. But my grandmother used to always tell me, man, on the file thing. Come on, man. Watch the documentary on Trump. Watch. I'm telling you, he got documentaries out. Watch them. he, hey man, he definitely. I mean, you gotta think about it. Right now, he got Trump Towers with his name on it. He don't own them. His name is on the building, but he don't own the property. I mean, but so check this out. So my grandmother used to always tell me, like, when I was young, I just used to think she was crazy on some of the stuff she used to say just because I didn't know any better. But she used to say, because a lot of black people are Democrats. So she used to tell me, she used to say, hey, all black people used to be Republicans back in the day. And I'm like, what? Well, I wasn't trying to hear it because I just used to think she was crazy. So when I actually started doing research, back in the day, all black people were Republicans, like all of them. And, you know, I'm sure there was some other stuff that happened, but JFK, his era, he kind of destroyed it. Like, straight up, he destroyed it. And I don't know why he looked at it as an American hero. But anyway, but you gotta think about this here. And I don't know what go on in every other household, so I can't speak about that. But I'm just speaking about the black race because I'm black. All right. So that being said, you know, 40s, 50s, all them years back, it was like a black man that went to work. In some instances, the black woman went to work. For the most part, she stayed at the house, cooked, cleaned, took care of the kids, right? All right. So the mindset was work hard, take care of your family, and you know, now your kids see this. So guess what? It's natural for them to follow in your footsteps because this is what they see every day. All right. The whole JFK era ruined it. Like, just to be honest, it ruined it. But so basically what I'm getting at is, even though, you know, me, my cousin, and a lot of other people was raised in a Democratic household, man, every time some stuff happened, the more I educate myself, I was like, man, it's crazy. I think like a Republican but vote like a Democrat, which makes no sense to me. But really what I need to start doing is just looking at who's gonna be the best candidate for a position, no matter what their political party is, and start voting that way. And I think if everybody did that crap and get out of the Republican and Democrat phase, then, you know, we would be in a whole lot better position. Because I think people just get so caught up on the political party and they overlook the person. And I think that's where the problem comes in. Because like I say, Trump was not a good candidate. Hillary was not a good candidate either. You know, man, what's going on? What I'm missing? Oh, I hope I ain't starting no chaos on here. But, you know, but if everybody thought like that though, like seriously, and went for who's Yeah, facts. And went for like who's gonna be the best candidate, no matter what their political race was. So be yeah, it's definitely that's true. But like I say though, if you just went for the best candidate, then bro, a whole lot of stuff would be a whole lot better. Y'all talking about Kanye, man. Kanye is crazy. Kanye is crazy. No, man. I don't know who will be a good. I man, to be honest, now I don't know all of his views and anything like that. But just from what I've been seeing, I think I think uh I think Bernie Sanders would have been a good candidate. I don't know how much Joe Biden. I don't know. Let's. What's y'all thoughts? Can y'all please not argue about it? Just whenever you can have dialogue, that helps because if I have an opinion about somebody else got an opinion about something, and if we don't hear each other out, I never know why you feel that way, and you'll never know why I feel that way. Not burning. All right, so tell me, cause I'm not opposed to nothing, right? But I want to know, like, why wouldn't Bernie be a good candidate? Like I say, I ain't opposed to no opinions at all, but I just want to know because maybe you see something that I don't see. Dang, I need to charge my phone too. Let me get my charger. Going on? What happened?
It took 52 minutes for Medic 17 to get a bed.
What? Is the hospital packed like
They're
that?
down to 15 beds in the ER because their census is so low.
Yeah.
So they got 15 beds to split between medical, peds, and trauma.
Did y'all get how old that kid was that died? Like 9 years old or something? 7 years old? What happened?
I don't know. I didn't make it. They were in the truck gone before I got there.
Man.
Well, you're not going to have to go. Damn, going to LSU tonight's going to suck.
Yeah, so we was in Waffle House parking lot. Guy walked up to the truck. Hey y'all, I seen y'all over here. I want to kill myself, so need y'all to take me back to the hospital. I'm like, get in the truck,
We're
bro.
out of our district. We're not actually supposed to be here. So
I'm telling you,
jurisdiction.
I wish I could have said that. I was just like, man, dang it, I'm trying to eat, bro. This bad timing. I'm trying to catch this phone before it dies. Oh, I'm in Louisiana. Hey, Roscoe, I agree. I definitely feel like Bernie would give Trump a run for his money. Like, for real. And Bernie, in my opinion, he seems to be more educated than, you know, Biden. But yeah, he old. But at the same time, you lived in Louisiana? Happy 420, man, don't smoke. Trump will eat his lunch. Hey, so old time. So question. How would let me make sure the phone charging. So how would Trump eat Bernie's lunch? And it's a lot that Trump seems to be uneducated about. Like seriously. He 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 seems to be uneducated about a whole lot. You know, he never give you a straight answer when you ask him a question. Like he dance around the question, and he like won't answer you. Dang it. Burn the socialist. Okay, okay. I like that. I like that. Hmm. Yeah, I can see that. I definitely can see Bernie being a socialist. But with that being said, look at all these different press conferences that uh, Trump been doing. We can't go through it all line. Hey, honestly, all politicians lie. So took his honeymoon in Moscow. So look though. So Trump is a dictator. He's a freaking dictator. So he talk about Kim Jong Chong Yao, whatever that dude name is. He communist too. He talk about that dude over in China, but Trump definitely dictates stuff. So yes, Bernie, I agree. Bernie is a socialist, but Trump is a dictator. He get right on TV, the governor say, hey, I don't feel like it's safe for us to open up our states and just let people run all over the place and get back sick. The numbers gonna spike, and he get right on TV and say, "Hey, I'm the president of the country. This is a very powerful position, and when I say the country need to open, they need to open." And the government is like, "Man, please." And when I say uneducated, I don't think that Trump understands that he don't have all the power that he think he does. So you're the face of the country. Yeah, you can make decisions. True. But the governors run those states. This is the United States, not the United Providence. We have governors that runs those states. States are independent. They can function without the government. Now, do I feel like uh do I feel like the states need the federal government? Heck yeah, they need the federal government support. But states can function independent without the government. That's why we live in states and not providence. Watching the fake news. Yeah, so what I was talking about? Oh, phone had froze up, but yeah, but you know, you can't just get on there and say people gotta do what you say do because you the president and you powerful and all this. Socialist for the rich and capitalist for the poor. There, what's happening? Yeah, I definitely want to get back in big truck, but man, with all this happening, yeah, this ain't the right time. I'd rather just park my truck, pay the truck note on it, and just go company and run the semi. Buying a semi, nah, it's bad time. In my opinion, it is. It is for me. I don't know about other people. So, man, what am I missing? But so, hey, I like that. I definitely like it. Hello, come on, phone. You stupid phone, man. I don't know. Hey, I don't blame you. I would have parked mine too. Man, what am I missing? Hold on, let me go back. My phone is tripping like the mother keep freezing up. Fake news. Man, actually, all the news is fake. All of it's fake. Man, these people gonna make up their own stories, but even if it's fake news, Trump got on national TV and said that out his own mouth. He said that himself. But stop watching the fake news. Uh, well, hey, you say big companies too big to fall, but you gotta think about this though. Big big companies depend on the small companies to stay big companies. If the small companies are drowning, guess what? The big companies now become small companies. Hey, Trump has no choice but to help the American people right now. Like, there's too many eyes on him. There's too many eyes on him. That's your job as a president. Like, you're the leader of the country. You're supposed to protect the people. So, like, hey, even if it was anybody else as president, like, there's something you gotta do. Like, or you won't be getting reelected. I can tell you that. Man, honestly, honestly, I think all the news stations and bias, they gonna back who they like. Hey, all right, old timer, look. All right, I don't like I say, I don't disagree or none of that. But can you tell me what makes him a solid leader? Like I say, I ain't opposed to nothing, but I would like to be educated on certain things that I don't understand. Uh, so tell me why though. You know, I ain't got a negative. Uh, what you want to say? I don't have a negative opinion about these people. I'm only basing my stuff off what come out their mouth. Not the picture everybody else drawing, only what they say. Okay, let's see it. Yeah, my hand cramping. Hmm. Dang it. So this ain't gonna work either. Real big, $1 a mile. Oh, you're not running for $1 a mile. Man, I gotta find something to put my phone on because it's overheating. I'm trying to my phone, but it's overheating. That's why I keep losing the signal. Trying to figure out a way to cool it down.